My name is Barbara Perobi Powell, and I'm a coal miner's daughter. My dad worked in Continental Slope 190, as well as the Pine Mine, which was located on Kaiser Avenue in Taylor. Back in the year 1938, there was an accident where the props caved in with the mine timbers, and he was buried alive. But his fellow laborers were able to get him out by clawing away the debris and the rocks. And he had injuries, but he was able to get back to work again.
And goes down the deep shaft at the speed of an arrow. His heart light and gay, without fear.
My dad was very muscular. He was thin, but he had big muscles. And he would never complain, but he always brought home something for us in his lunch pail. Whether Mom gave him some tasty cakes or she baked a cake, he'd always bring something home for us. And he always told us that he would share some of the lunch with the rats, like maybe the ends of the bread with the rats, because he said the rats were actually their friends, because they would alert them as to the dangers of the creaking props, mine timbers, perhaps water coming in the mines. So all the miners felt this way about the rat.
Depending on one single thread.
Yes, it was called Felsville, and located in Taylor Borough, here in Taylor, and they called it the Patch. Everyone knew it as the Patch. Our homes were very sparse and poor looking. Some of them had old weathered siding, some of them had the brown tex siding, and some of them were kind of run down. But we all had gardens and we all had flower beds, and the beauty of the flowers far surpassed the not so well look of our homes. It kind of brightened things up and made our homes look cheerful. And we all took pride in the flowers and made sure that they were well cared for.
His children, his glory to maintain.
We were very close-knit. There were large families. My particular family was not really that large. There were only 4 of us. I had a younger sister and 2 younger brothers. But most families had 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 kids in their families. And the families were such that they were all bonded together and bound to their parents and their grandparents, because grandparents were right there with us.
He'll work like a hero.
They were hard times and struggling times, but they were also good times, because we always managed to make a happy time for ourselves with games, with different activities throughout the day after we did our chores. And also we looked forward to the church picnics, when we would all gather together for that nice lively music and good time, that we were able to learn how to do all the different dances, and it was just great to be together that way.
Is his queen, and his home is his.
I would hope that they could take just a piece of the heritage of this area, just to learn a little bit of what our forefathers sacrificed to come here abroad as an immigrant, to settle with just the shirts on their back and provide for their families, that we could reap what they bore for us.
Their bare feet to a hide. Now his day's work is over, he's homeward returning. He thinks not how much change in an hour will be, but he thinks knows how his wife and his children will greet him, but his home and his children he